I got this tailpiece off an electric dirt bike, and I've got to basically stick that back onto there. I made up some ties to fix them together. A couple of bent a couple of them over, so to bind in and prevent it from falling out. So for now I'm going to do that, and then I'll get some. My missus does nails, so get some of the acrylic to fix this top part where you'll see the edge, so you don't see that line. I'll clean all this up, and then I'll stick a bit of wrap over it just to basically hide all the sanding marks and such, just make it look a little bit better. So I'm going to get on with that. First I'm going to use a blowtorch to heat up these pieces. And get that stuck into there. And I have to squeeze it. You'll see the gaps at the bottom there. Don't quite line up, so I have to squeeze it to get it to fully line up. Hence them bends in the ties. They sort of acting like hooks into the plastic. These are just basically to give it the flexible support to stop it breaking off. And these ones will hold it in place. And it will stay like that. I'll get on with it. Being a bit difficult, and the tweezers are getting hot. That's not gone quite as deep as I wanted, but it'll do for now. It'll hold it where I want it. quite working. I'm going to get this first one in first. Right. Like that. I had to do this bit off camera, to be fair. I needed 4 hands instead of just the 2 that I've got, because I don't have Newton powers. I'm going to get the next straight one, and I'll put these along the edge just to give it a little bit of flex. Problem is, it's sticking to the tweezers. And the tweezers are magnetic. It's hot. I'll try and close this edge here. Ah, I've got it the wrong way round. I would normally use my soldering iron for this, but I haven't got any spare bits, so I don't want to ruin the one bit that I do have on it. pushing it down into the plastic before I let it go, just so it seats itself. I'm going to turn it up. Hot. The screwdriver, which is what I'm actually substituting for the soldering iron. Get this nice and hot, it'll basically do the same thing. Just try to transfer the heat from the screwdriver into these pieces of welding wire, just to try and sink them down deeper, and then I can smooth over the top like I've done with that one. We'll put a line across that crack there. We'll start to open itself back up. Smooth across there. That should keep it held in place. You can do the acrylic after the fact. Just like that. It's not the prettiest, but it will hold strong. With the rounded hook bits that I put in, it'll never be able to pull out, even if these ever did try and pull out. I didn't bend these one over because of the complexity of sinking each ring in. and all I really want these to do is just support any potential flex so that it doesn't break away from the plastic. I'll do the rest of these off camera. This is the bike that tail tidy guard was off, and to be fair, for a Chinese manufactured kid toy, it's quite good build quality. It's actually a really good bike, I do like it. And this is basically the wrap on that piece. As you just might about make out where the repair is if you're looking well enough, and I'm going to fit it to the bike now. First and foremost, it's 13mm nylon nut underneath the seat, similar to the Revy video. No, not the Revy video, the Mini Moto video. Take that off, seat comes up, you slide it down. You got crosshead screw there, Allen key there, and it lines up with that and that. And there's a nut on the underside of this, just here. Would be number 5 Allen key. I didn't record the strip down of this bike. It's not my bike, it's somebody else's, for their child. I didn't record the strip down of this bike because I've already recorded the strip down on a Mini Moto, and it's a pretty similar process, but I still will upload the rebuild of the Mini Moto as and when it's finished. I'm only about halfway through wrapping that, and like I said, the wrapping is not my forte. Put them two in there, put this one back in here. You can see the line on this, but by the time the seat goes back on, you will not see said line. I'm not sure where you actually get these bikes from. They're not cheap, I know that. I'm not looking to restore this bike fully. I was just making a repair on that, so it doesn't look too broken. It does have damage on various places, and the rear brake doesn't work, and the front brake caliper is broken on it. I will probably do a video installing new ones onto it, depending on what the owner actually orders for it. But yeah, we'll be replacing either just the front caliper, I don't know, or replacing the front brake altogether. Again, it depends on what the owner decides to do, or whatever route he takes, whether that retain the factory like motor cut off, because on electric bikes, when you pull the brake, it actually tells the controller to turn the motor off, which is quite a good feature, especially when it's a kid's off-road dirt bike. believe it's MX Pro, like a KTM replication. XTM Race by MX Pro. Like I said, don't know where the yarn from, but I know they're not cheap. The seat goes back on. You've got that hook and that hook for these two here. It is a little bit fiddler, but is manageable. Just push down on there, push forward on the seat, test it's in place properly, and put the nut back underneath. And that's that done.